Alright y'all, so Rlaarlo has announced their new car, the AK-787. So, of course, there will be a link below in the description if you guys want to go ahead and get some pre-orders and stuff in. I am trying to talk to them to make sure that they fulfill all the orders that come in. You guys know that the other one oversold and they were just they were so backlogged with orders. But I think for this one, I think they learned a lesson. They'll have plenty of them out there. Now, this car is actually going to be pretty special because this car is going to be capable of a dual motor setup. That's going to be very interesting. Now, this is, of course, 10 scale, as you see there. It says 4 types, stuff like that. So they do have a carbon fiber ready to run. They do have an electric ready to run. Then they got them as rollers too, which I'll show you guys in just a few minutes on this. And you guys can see the colors that it comes in. It comes in that orange and that white color. Now, here's a kind of a 360 view of the vehicle. I would zoom in, but it kind of, the way they got their sights up, it kind of messes stuff up. But I like this color, and this is the one that I'm actually going to get. And I hope that the next one Rlaarlo releases is going to be an 8th or 7th scale, because if this was 7 scale, it'd be a done deal. I mean, literally, it would be. So hopefully their next one, they're going to be doing a 7 scale or a larger scale vehicle with this, or take this one and make it 7 scale too. So anyway, it says gift rules, etc. Blah, blah, blah. We don't care about that, yada, yada. So this is the dual motor setup. I guess it's kind of still in production. It hasn't been released just yet, but there's an image I saw on this site. I'll show it to you in just a minute. But this thing is capable of dual motors. Drag racing, of course, you know, they always have competitions, and they do pay out on their competitions. So they've had 2 or 3, and they got one with their buggy right now. It's junk competition and stuff, which I'm going to try to get involved in. Actually, this one, just try to allocate some time for it, because it'd be pretty cool to see how everybody gets into it. So there's going to be the layout of the vehicle, and there's that dual motor layout there. So I'd zoom in, but their site's kind of weird with this, but I'll leave a link over, and when you guys go over there, you can actually see this. But look at that dual motor setup. And there's going to be 2 colors. You guys saw the orange and bluish one, and this is going to be kind of the white and blue. I did get the orange one here, and I believe the wing or the spoiler one is going to be adjustable as well. I think I saw something on that, but we'll get to that in just a second. And going through this, but this dual motor layout, especially for a 10th scale on-road car, is amazing. I mean, no one's done that from my knowledge yet, and they're the first ones to do it. So they are being innovative with it. I'm going to go back here just again. Imagine if they do this on a 7 scale vehicle. Done deal, y'all. So anyway, going down here, dual motor custom conversion. You guys kind of see the way that's set up, which is actually pretty cool with it. I don't think it's available just yet, but I'm pretty sure they'll have a kit and stuff for it to do that. But that's really innovative for them to actually go in and do this. And I don't know how the tire compound is, but I do have one coming that's not a dual motor, but we'll see about that once that's actually released. Drivetrain, I've never had any issues with any of their drivetrains on their on-road cars. They do have 8 scale diffs in them. So if they do a 7 scale car, is it going to have 5th scale diffs in it? I don't know. But let's just look at the carbon fiber one. Here's some more information here on this. There's a couple of things there about the drive shafts. Comes in the casing, which is good. Dual motor custom conversion. So they're telling you about going from a single motor to a dual motor, etc. And this is talking about the electric spoiler here with that. So this is going to be pretty good. I just want to get the vehicle and then see more on it. So they talk about the motor specs here. It's a 3900 kV motor. See if I can push this over a little bit. So they have 2 of them. One's a 39, one's a 43. I'm assuming that the carbon fiber one comes with the 43, and the metal one or the aluminum comes with the 39 with that. ESC specs, excuse me, would be nice to know. So 120 amp speed control is 2 to 4S capable. And then, of course, 60 amp. So the 4300 is probably going to come with this 60 amp speed control. It's 2 and 3S capable, and then the other one, the carbon fiber, is going to come with the 2 to 4S speed control. It's 120 amps with that. And then car specs, probably can't see it too well. I know if I zoom in, this is probably going to look a little bit crazy, but so it's 190 millimeter wheelbase with that. Total width is 465. That's from the actual spoiler to the car, and 200 millimeters wide. So it is, if I can recall, it is pretty much a standard with that. And then it's saying what's included. the USB cable, badge sticker, blah blah blah. So this is what I want to see too on the spur gear, 63 tooth nylon and 52. So and a 42 steel pinion gear with it, double-sided tape for the ESC. That's funny because sometimes their ESCs do come loose. So that's that. Here's going to be the different versions. Of course, the carbon fiber is $299. If you don't get it during the pre-sale, you wait till after, it's going to cost you $100 more for the orange one and the white one. Then you also have the metal ready to run version, which is about $100 cheaper. With that, you can do good with either one. Some people get the carbon fiber because of being able to run 4S on there. And then they sell these as rollers as well. So you guys can see the roller versions there. And then it says dual motor, CF ready to run, question mark. So that's what people are going to be really looking at, is this dual motor one. Hopefully when they release the single one, they'll have the conversion kit, and then you'll get the choice between buying the single motor or the dual motor. And trying to make sure I get off that little white thing right there on the side of the screen, but it's kind of ruining the video. But anyway, here's a few more images. Some of these images aren't showing completely on here, but you guys can see some of these images here of the setup. So that's actually a pretty nice setup right there. That battery tray, maybe, and this is probably the aluminum one, so it's limited to 2 and 3S right there. I'm trying to see about the carbon fiber one, if they show it, because you got to be able to use a 4S LiPo on there with that. And give me 1 second, y'all. Y'all like scroll through. You know what? We're clicking off of here. So here's the studio. So that's the orange one. This is the one I have coming, and then there's the blue and white one there. For that, cool, they got orange, as you guys see there, to match that body with that shocks and everything with that. So that's actually pretty cool that they're doing that. Oh, look for that white one. They got red on that. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, so they customize it, which is good. I mean, it's not just the same car and everything is black on. They're actually putting effort into making it customized, and those images just are not showing up. So anyway, guys, that's going to be a look at this. I think the biggest thing is that we do have somewhat of a new design. It's not just the previous vehicle with a different body on it. And that dual motor right here, I think that's going to be the showstopper right here. I think that's what everybody's going to want to see and get. But anyway, put your comments down below. There's going to be a link if you guys want to go ahead and start putting your pre-orders in. I do have one coming in the next week or two, I think. And then we'll get this out, do an unboxing, do some test runs with it, Super Speed Saturday, etc. Blah, blah, blah. We'll get it going. And then I'll keep you guys up to date with this dual motor setup. So as always, I appreciate you guys watching.